We're here with John Special Ed Heiser. He fights in the 135-pound division. He is 3-1, and he has an upcoming fight at the MMA Big Show on January 31st, and his opponent is Jason Brinkmeyer. All right, John. It's been a minute since we've interviewed you. This is your return to the MMA Big Show and your second fight with the company. Your first fight with the company was a tough one for several reasons. You hadn't fought in 2 years, your opponent, Kevin Cantley, had a substantial weight advantage of 15 pounds, and you were very much out of shape. That fight was 3 months ago. What has changed since then, and how is your second fight with the company, 5th overall, going to be any different?
Well, of course I'm going to come with a win this time. Come out on top instead of on the bottom at least. So that'll summarize that up short and sweet there, I guess, for you.
Alright. Some fighters fold and become mental midgets after they suffer a tough loss like you did to Cantley. Exactly 1 month later, you were almost desperate for a victory when you fought Travis Brenniger at a Warrior Fighting Challenge event. You showed the world what you were made of and overcame adversity by rebounding with an impressive win. I think it showed you have the tools of what true champions are made of. What do you think throughout your life contributed to your mental toughness and prepared you to overcome obstacles such as that?
Well, I say probably around just the way I was raised, family I was raised around. You know, we did things differently. I guess the way I was raised, you just pretty much, just has to do a lot with the way I was raised.
Can you give us a little bit of description on what that means?
Well, I would say pretty much just that, if you back-talked your parents whipped your ass, there wasn't none of that babying crap like there is these days, and it just, a little bit of everything probably had a lot to play in that, really, to be honest.
Okay. Originally, you were going to fight longtime rival Larry Cox in this upcoming event. It would have been a rematch and an exciting one at that. Let's update the fans out there that don't know the history. 3 years ago, Larry Cox was thought to be the next big thing. He was given the nickname The Freak due to his freakish build for a youngster. At the time, he was undefeated at 1-0, stood 5'9", and weighed 165 pounds of pure muscle. On top of that, he was an awesome athlete with great strength and speed. Out of nowhere comes John Special Ed Heiser, a huge underdog standing 5'7" and weighing 135 pounds, soaking wet. And on top of that, this would be your first fight. Now, truthfully, I thought you was going to get killed. You shocked everyone, and by repeatedly taking him down over and over and just beating the hell out of him. You even had some rampage slams. Larry tapped out from submission to strikes in the second round. That's when I realized you had retard strength and Special Ed was born. What was the main factor in that fight? Larry claims the rematch wouldn't go the same way and he would knock you out. What do you think?
Pretty much. I just came down to it, man. The better fighter won. And you can say whatever a second match would show. The best fighter's always going to win. That's how it is in fighting.
Alright. Unfortunately, we won't get to see that one at the time due to the Kentucky State Athletic Commission because he's got a 30-pound weight advantage. However, you do have an opponent by the name of Jason Brinkmeyer. This will be his first MMA fight, but he is a well-established submission grappler and, from what I know, a well-rounded fighter. This fight may even be a tougher challenge for you, but at least he's a true 135-pounder. He, like you, has been training with Rocky Ashby. What's your thoughts on this guy?
From what I hear, he seems to be a pretty decent submission wrestler. So, that's about it, what I've heard from him.
Okay, if you had a crystal ball, what's this fight look like? What's going to happen with you guys? Who's going to win?
I'm gonna say a knockout or referee stoppage in the first round.
Are you
from strikes?
Are you going to give him a warm welcome into the sport, or are you going to rape him violently when you pop his cherry?
Well, it's going to be a warm welcome, but I don't know how you want to look at it because you may seem to take it as a violently rape. But honestly, we'll just have to see how it plays out.
Last comments to all the fans watching, and send Brinkmeyer a message to the camera.
Just train hard and be prepared. It's going down, baby.
Any message to your fans?
Show up and support me. That's all there is to do, really. And I appreciate it. Thank you.
Alright. Thanks for the interview. Come watch Special Ed. And retard stream.